Hello, Billy D.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Okay.
Awesome. I'm hoping you had a really, really wonderful time here with us.
A what?
Hoping you're having a wonderful time with us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you remember me. I'm Stormtrooper 37. I was totally shot on your escape from Bespin.
What?
Saying that you shot him while you escaped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard. But I'm okay now.
Are you better?
Yeah, I'm a little better.
Oh,
I
good.
still have the grueling memories.
Okay.
Anyway, I have a couple questions for you right now. One was about going back to when you did Harvey Dent in Batman.
Mm-hmm.
If you actually had the chance to rephrase the role as Harvey Dent and become Two-Face in Batman Forever, would you have done it any differently than Tommy Lee Jones did?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I would have. I don't know exactly what I would have done, but I was looking forward to doing it, but it just didn't work out.
That's too bad. I actually thought you probably would have done a really good Harvey Dent.
I think it would have worked very nicely. It would have been different. And I don't know why they didn't follow up on it. I think it would have been much more. Although, what's his name?
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. No, not Tim Burton.
The other director.
The actor. Tommy Lee Jones. So I'm having a senior moment here. Yeah, he's a great actor, and he's always good in whatever he does. I certainly, yeah, I would have done it differently. I don't know what I would have done, but I'm certainly sure that it would have been different.
Well, I can assure you that it would probably be absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you for saying that.
Just a quick one before I take my seat again. Going back to the Star Wars universe. Even though there hasn't been a whole lot of information going on about the new Episode 7, whereas George Lucas sold to Disney. There's been a lot of speculation. Some people say Disney may not do so good. Some are saying that they'll do it better. If you had your own opinion on it as to whether Disney will actually do a good job, better job, or if they may kind of drop down in everyone else's expectations, what do you think that Disney would do? Do you think they'd do it better?
It seems like a perfect place for that kind of genre movie to be a part of or go to. I mean, it seems to me that it's a great idea. I mean, they do that kind of stuff, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I always find it be interesting to find out that.
And J.J. Abrams, I mean, he has a great reputation for doing that kind of stuff. So I don't know. It sounds like a pretty perfect setup to me.
Yeah, I just hear, sometimes people are saying, oh, next thing you know, we're going to have a Star Wars movie, and Mickey Mouse is just going to randomly pop out and say, hey, what's going on, everybody?
That won't happen.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Who knows? Only the shadow knows.
Hey there.
Hi. During your acting career, or before you started, did you have role models from movie history? Any big actors, inspirations? What guided you as an actor?
Oh, there were quite a few that I always enjoyed watching in the movies. But we're talking about way before you were born. I always loved Cagney. I always loved Edward G. Robinson. I always liked the little guys, the little tough guys. Brando was a big part of my life when I was coming up. Poitier was a big part of my life. I met Brando. I met him through a good friend of mine, James Baldwin, who was a great author. Jimmy took me up to his house, and of course I'm in Aries, and April 6th, and Brando I think it's April 3rd, so that was a big thrill for me. But we sat. I remember we sat in his library, the two of us, just talking about politics, because he was very much involved with the politics, and that was He of all of the actors, I really identified with a lot.
Thank you very much.
We got time for just a couple more, so Indiana, you're up.
I'll speak as fast as I can. Mr. Williams, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. You look great in that hat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Look like a superhero.
Well, thank you. You kind of are a superhero. I want to say two things about why I want to say thanks for getting involved in the Star Wars universe. Star Wars came out, the first movie that you weren't in, came out in 1977. I was in the perfect age demographic. I was 10 years old. I walked into a theater, came out with my world kind of rocked and turned on its ear. But I'll admit, I think I'd only seen a few movies at that point in my life. You got involved in Empire Strikes Back, and there's like a gold mine of great movies from the 70s and 80s that I think I wouldn't have sought out or watched if I hadn't seen you then in them and went, it's Lando, it's Billy, he's from Star Wars. So many movie actors get sort of typecast, or you think, you would think of Harrison Ford, he's Han Solo, or he's Indiana Jones. But when I saw you for the first time, it was Lando Calrissian. Then I'd see you in other movies, and it made me interested in watching those movies. And as a result, the gift was that I got to see a lot of movies that I maybe never would have watched, sought them out, gave them a chance, really opened my mind to a lot of things that were way beyond science fiction, just drama, human drama, emotion, adult ideas. And you opened that door, so thank you for doing that. It was a great thing. That you did.
Thank you. I'm
For a
glad.
lot of people, obviously, not just me. And the other thing is just kind of, it's almost like the flip of that is thanks for getting involved in the Star Wars universe because you did it so cool. A lot of people could have read that Lando role and said, okay, I get it. I'm the guy who's the friend, and I betray somebody, and then I'm like, it's a betrayal. I'm going to play it like a jerk. And I know that some people have picked on you and said, I get what Lando did. He was backed into a corner. He did the only thing he could. And then he tried to make some plans to make things work out the best way they could. Sure, Han got frozen for a while, but you were going to go get him. You were going to help everybody get out of there. But the thing that you did in a movie genre that had kind of reinvented itself as like the space cowboy is you were the space playboy entrepreneur, and you did it so cool. To this day, you are the coolest guy in the galaxy. So thanks. I guess I don't have a question. I just want to say thanks twice.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. And if I come by to see you later, my voice won't be so shaky, but I'm so nervous talking to
Wow.
you.
Well, I
So
appreciate
thanks. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate your comments. Thank you so much.
Hey, Billy D. Welcome to Hal-Con. One question I'd like to ask you is, what was your childhood like leading up to your acting career?
My acting career actually started when I was 6.5 years old. My first experience in a Broadway musical written by Kurt Weill. I don't know if you're familiar with Kurt Weill, wrote with Bertolt Brecht, Three Penny Opera, and lots of other famous, well-known songs. Of that period. And I was on stage with his wife, La Helena, and I played the little page boy. And I had two things I had to do. I had to come on stage the first time and sing "Make way for the Duchess, for her grace the Duchess. Make way for the Duchess, for her regal Duchess." And then I'd come back on the second time with a message from the Duchess. Message from the Duchess, from her grace the Duchess. Message from the Duchess, from her regal Duchess. Anyway, that was and actually, when I auditioned for the role, they had me walk across the stage one time, then the second time, and I wanted to do it the third time, and they wouldn't let me do it, so I started crying. So I always said I cried my way into show business.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm a huge fan. Thank you so much for coming to Halifax. I got two questions. One, why were you wearing Han Solo's clothes at the end of Empire Strikes Back?
Well, Well, as quiet as it's kept, we were an item. No. No, that's one of the answers. There's the other answer is, well, the final answer. There are about 3 different answers, but the final one is George Lucas. That was his decision. I don't know really what the reason. What is the reason? Derek.
Say that again?
What? Could you show yourself for a moment, please?
Yes.
That's Derek Mackey.
Yes. Hi.
And
You know the
he,
answer to the question, why was he wearing Han Solo's clothes at the end?
All right. So it's because he actually owned the Falcon originally, and when Han opened the closet, he went, "Wow, I'd look good in those."
that works.
Any other one?
I was just hoping you could call me a double-crossing, no-good swindler.
You double-crossing, no-good swindler.
I think we gotta wrap it up right there. Billy D. Williams, everybody.
Thank you very, very much. Bless you. Thank you.
We'll be on the con floor signing autographs. Go see him. Thanks so much, everyone.
Hal-Con.